One of the most common questions we get asked is how do we survive off-grid in our motorhome? So in this episode, we've had a little upgrade. I'm going to show you what we've got and how we do it. So make sure you stay tuned.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're Becky and David, and these two are Elijah and Sunny. Together, we make Sunny's Adventures. If you're new to our channel, we travel the UK and Europe in our A-class motorhome, sharing real family adventures and honest campsite reviews. If you love motorhome life, travel with kids, and a bit of fun along the way, this is the channel for you.
We've currently got the ECO 314 amp hour in our motorhome, which is amazingly sufficient for what we need. But I've upgraded because I wanted some additional functionality. So let's unbox the new battery and I'll talk you through what it is. Now, don't forget guys, if you head to our website, Sunny's Adventures, we are an approved reseller of Fogstar batteries. They still get shipped via Fogstar, but we're giving 10% off for all new customers. So pick your Fogstar battery that suits, go to the checkout. The code should auto-populate. If not, it's Fogstar 10. You can put it in the discount box. I'll put it on the screen right now. That includes free shipping. You get the same warranty. You get the same support. The difference is you're saving 10% by buying it through sunnysadventures.com. So anyway, let's go to it. So this is the 314 amp hour Gen 2 Eco, which has Bluetooth. In the box, you're presented with this squishy protective stuff. Let's get rid of that. So the first things you get are your terminals. I think these are M8, and your terminal caps, if you can see them. More squishy stuff. Some silica gel, but save that for later. And actually, this is a good sized battery. I mean, the 314 amp hour Eco is about 4,000 watt hours. I think 4,096. I put the actual stat on the screen right now. So imagine if you're running an air fryer, let's say it's 1600 watts. If you've got an inverter, I mean, realistically, you could run that over 2 hours at full whack, but no one does that anyway. You'll be running it for 10 minutes. You know, combine that with a DC to DC and solar, that battery's getting constantly topped up. So I've upgraded our 314 to another 314 because, if I can get this out of here, this one has got Bluetooth. Okay, a bit of huffing and puffing, and this is 26 kilos, but here she is. So this is the Eco range. Now, the only reason it's Eco is it's slightly different cells and a different BMS, but the new versions have got Bluetooth, which is what I want it for really, because I think sometimes the challenge is when you're off-gridding, you want to be able to see what state your battery's in, and the Fogstar app, which I'll show you a picture on the screen right now, this is the 628 amp hour that we put into the tiny camper, gives you that information. So it tells you what wattage it's receiving, what it's taking. So for example, if you're running something, it'll show you the run time, and it will show you the state of the charge of the battery, how many cycles. It does a lot more, but for everyday life, which the majority of us will be using one of these for, that's the stuff you need to know. So this battery, I'll put the measurements on the screen right now. It's quite big, but in comparison to some, it's fair sized. 314 amp hour capacity. And I say you can get these at the moment from us for, I'll put the price on the screen as right now. Now it comes with the screw terminals, but you can get post terminals if you want, or post positive and negative, if that's what you prefer. You need a little code on top of your battery to connect it to the app, which is just here, and that's it. You're pretty much ready to go. A lot of people ask, do you need to change your van setup? Like ours, for example, ours was ready to accept a lithium battery. So we just had to change a couple of settings. But if you're unsure, you need to speak to like a local motorhome electrical engineer. There's plenty of companies that do it, especially the ones that do van fit out, you know, builds and stuff like that, because they're used to putting systems in like this. So just check before you buy one that your current build is compatible. If not, you'll be changing things like your DC to DC is probably the most important thing, which basically charges it from your alternator. You can get really good power from your alternator then, or your solar controller to make sure it can be set up for how a lithium battery operates. Like I said, it's 26 kilos. It comes with these really funky handles, so you can maneuver it in there. But we've changed to this battery because I wanted that accessibility for the Bluetooth, so I could see what state the battery's in. One thing I have noticed compared to the Gen 1 and Gen 2, it's got a picture each side, because our battery has only got a picture one side. So when you have it in the battery bay in our motorhome, you see like a blank face. So if I want to show people we've got a Fogstar battery, I can't, because it's just a blank face. But they've put the branding on each side, so it doesn't affect the use, but I just thought that was a nice little touch. Okay, in addition to the 314 amp hour, I've also bought myself a Fogstar 30 amp charger. So this is a lithium charger by Fogstar. It's pretty much designed for this model, and like the 230 amp hour and probably the 460. But you get 30 amps of power out of your 3-pin plug. So if you're on a campsite and you want to charge this battery quickly, then you could plug that into a socket and then charge the battery at probably about, I'm going to guess, 400 watts. That is a guess. If I can get the stats, I'll put it on the screen right now. It means if you are off-grid and you get access to power somewhere, then you could charge your battery really quickly. Let's say you pull on to a campsite just for an hour or 2 hours or something like that, then you can plug in, then this thing will basically charge your battery very, very quickly if you do not have a DC to DC charger. So let's have a look inside the box. We sell these as well. See a little flyer. Some more soft stuff. Oh, it's a bit of a beast. There's your positive and negative connectors, which are about probably 60 centimeters long, and then you've got a power cord that looks like it's about a meter and a half long. So all you do is you connect that to your positive, negative, plug it in, and your battery will start charging. So I'm going to do that later so I can get this topped up, because they don't tend to come fully charged. I'll probably just jump on in a second, actually log on to this, so we can see what state of charge it's on right now. And then we can plug it in. I'll tell you how long it takes to charge from what it is right now to 100% using this charger. And then one final thing that I bought. Oh yeah, in the box you get some washers and a spare fuse, which is a 13 amp fuse. Becky and the boys are in the background, apologies if you can hear them. We're having a lazy morning. Yeah, and then another little thing I bought was the battery bracket. So there's a specific battery bracket for each. I don't know if you can see that, but we sell these as well from Fogstar, and basically means your battery sits tight. So at the moment our P-Lot has a battery bracket, but it's just 2 stays on each side, so it's not really fit for purpose for holding this. So I've upgraded to go through this battery. So you get, oh, where's it gone? You get 4 screw holes, so you can screw it in. I think this might be a sticky pad here, so you could stick it down possibly, but I will double check that and let you know on the screen right now. But yeah, you get, oh, actually looks like 5 screw holes. You put that in place, and then you've got a strap. It's like a seat belt for it that goes in situ. If I can show you a picture of what this looks like in situ, I'll put it on the screen right now. But these aren't expensive. It just means once that's in, it's going to sit tight, because I say it's 26 kilos. You do not want this thing moving around. You want to try and keep it secure. We haven't got an inverter in our motorhome, so we are solely running on 12 volt, and then we use an Aferai Nomad 1800 power station if we want to run 240 or 220 or whatever it is. If you want to run like 3-pin plugs and stuff like that off grid. Maybe it's something we'll look at in the future, and if you can recommend a setup, if you've got a P-Lot motorhome like ours, and you can recommend a setup that you feel would go really well with this, then let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's our exciting upgrade to the motorhome. So it's more of a side grade than an upgrade, but there is a valid reason why. Don't forget, these Fogstar batteries come with a 6-year manufacturer's warranty as well, and you register the warranty exactly like you would as if you bought it for Fogstar, because it's come shipped direct from Fogstar. There's basically a card in the box that you can fill out. You can go on our website and it takes you to their form to fill out, or you can call them up, and the customer service is really, really, really good. So let's get this Fogstar battery charged up. Let's see what state it's currently in. Let's see how long it takes to charge with the 30 amp charger, wherever you are down there. Oh, they got these cool carry straps. Oh. God, you wouldn't want to drop that on your toes. That would definitely hurt. Who likes unwrapping things? I better do it now. Oh, it's so shiny. And you can't really see much, but I bet all you techie guys are absolutely swearing me right now what I'm about to do, but that's what it says to do online. We sell these at sunnysadventures.com, so if you're interested in a battery and you want to save 10% on Fogstar, then check us out, please. It helps us grow, helps us do amazing things, and they are sold solely for us. You get us dealing with the sale, we just dispatch it from Fogstar. Right, and before we do this, let's log on to the app. So we need to download the Fogstar app. Right, you need to download the app, it's that one there. Then it does this, it searches for stuff in the local area, and then we need to find a battery. It might let me scan it. Let's have a look. Here she is. She's found her. I don't know if you can see this on here, but we've got 30% charge, and it gives you how many watt hours. So I don't know if you can see that, but we've got 30% charge. We've got a bit of charging to do. You can turn your charging and discharging off on at the bottom there. We're going to name it. What should we name it? Right, let's call it Sunny's 314 Fogstar. There you go. It's now going to be renamed that. So when I search for it, I can just click on that. So let's get this plugged in. We've got no power going to it at the moment. We're just going to switch this on over here. And then this charger will successfully tell me it is charging. Right, so she's currently getting, it's just dropped up to 71 watts charging, 182 watts charging. I don't know if you can see that on there. 296 watts. And it tells you how long it's going to charge, which is really handy because if you're running on solar, you can see what the solar input is and how long the battery is going to take to charge. And that might take into account what's going out of it and into it. So it looks like it's sort of settling around 400 watts. So a 30 amp charger will charge about 400 watts. A 40 amp is about 600 or 500 because I had a DC to DC one in that mini camper. But yeah, this is going to take 7 hours to charge. So let's get this charging. This is what it looks like set up. And there's a red light just there showing it's charging. When it's green, it shows it's full. So all of the Fogstar ranges as current have the Bluetooth capability. So it doesn't matter if you go for the Eco, the Drift, or the Drift Gen 2. It's personal preference what you want. The biggest difference between the Ecos and the Drifts and the Drift 2 is the Drift and the Drift 2, they come with heating pads. So if you go into extreme cold climates, it's got heating pads to make sure the battery performs as best possible. Plus there's some additional drawdown power. I think it's 300 amps, but I'll put the actual figure on the screen right now, on the Drift Gen 2 versus the Gen 1. Financially, the Ecos are the best value because you get a lot of power to your pound, but it's personal preference. What do you prefer? Hopefully you can see this here, but it's 314 amp hours. You got the Bluetooth, and then you can have 4 in series and 16 in parallel. Imagine that, that would be a beast, 16 of them. You'd have a power station. I've had a few people buy a couple of 628, so I don't know what they're trying to run, but that's pretty epic. As I mentioned, we sell them, so I'm going to talk about them. We use them as well, so it's not just a case that we're selling products that we're not using. We actively use these in a motorhome, and we're investing in them, which is why I've paid to upgrade to the newer version of 314 for that Bluetooth app. So the next job is to get the old one out and the new one in with her new bracket. So let's go do that. Right, so we're at the motorhome. Let me show you the limited space that I've got to work with in here. It's a bit of a tight space to work as well. Yeah, that's the current 314, so there's no sticker on it anyway. I've just got to undo these, remove these clamps at the bottom here, and then put in the new bracket, and then the new battery. So first, just isolate the power, which I've done already. That's just a little monitor that I'll leave unplugged because it's stuck to the wall and I can't be bothered to get it off. So it's the original battery. I just need to take these terminals off here and then take out, just give this a clean in here, take these stays off as well. So I put the bracket in. So that's all cleaned out now. So next job is to get the bracket in situ. So let's do that now. Next job, just chuck this in there to protect the base. Just goes on the bottom of the pad. Then it's your strap. Just a squeeze. Next is the strap. Go nice and tight in there. Right, next job we need to connect the charger to the terminal connectors. Right, this bit's a bit messy because I need to tidy it up, but we're in. Everything's connected, power's working. I'm running out of light, so it's a bit fiddly because I put the terminals on the wrong, the two different size terminals basically, the poles. So I put them on the wrong ones and I've sorted it now. So I just need to check it. So log on to the app. Yeah, got one full battery ready to rumble. So it's obviously not going to receive any power at the moment because it's fully charged. So all I need to do is screw that battery 30 amp charger down in there so it's nice and tidy up the cables. But I'm going to go in now because I'm running out of light, get this place tidied up and get the other battery in and on charge. So that's it. That's the new 314 amp hour Gen 2 in the motorhome, and our old 305, I thought it was 314 the same. It's 305 amp hour. And the reason why I thought it was 314 is because, if you remember, this was facing inside the motorhome, so I wasn't able to double check. Anyway, that's ready to go to whoever wants to buy that. It will be for sale on Facebook Marketplace. If you've enjoyed watching me upgrade our motorhome slightly so we can be more capable off-grid, then make sure you like this video. If you're not already subscribed, press that subscribe button and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified of our future content. Stay tuned to see what comes up next. Thanks for watching, guys.